Guys, so this is me on when is today? Today's on a Sunday. This is supposed to be my free day. This is me on a Sunday morning. It's so early. It's 5:18 a.m. I woke up at 2 a.m. just because I really slept so early yesterday. I think I slept around 7 p.m. So by 2 singizi yangu ilikuwa imeisha because I'm already used to waking up so early. So yeah, I woke up. I tried not to wake up. I didn't want to wake up. So I tried to stay in bed, but I was so awake. I was like, I might as well do these assignments. Hey. Studying is not for the weak. Would not recommend. Okay, I would, but anyway, I'm studying. I still have to wash my hair when I wake up officially. I think I'll go back to sleep nikimaliza hii assignment, and then I have to wash my hair, and then I have to go to church, and then I don't know, I'll officially introduce this vlog later on, but this is how my life is structured currently. So not fun. Studying in bed while other people are having breakfast in bed. Mimi, I am studying in bed.
Can you adapt, or are you only okay if things are stable and if you understand them? Because if you are only okay when things are stable, then you're going to be quite upset when the world does what only the world can do, and that is change. I want to ask that God would breathe into your life the ability to adapt when life changes, to not need something to be a certain way for so long that you miss the opportunity to adapt. When we adapt, we learn more about ourselves. I didn't even know that I could do certain things until I was placed in an environment where I realized if I don't adapt, then I can't stay here. We talk about your gift making room for you and bringing you into great people's atmospheres and great people's environments. But what will keep you in that room is your ability to adapt. They don't speak the same language that they speak where you are from in certain rooms. If you don't learn to adapt, then you're going to stand out, and not just for the reasons you think, but because they're going to say you must not fit in this room.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Terry. Please subscribe and join the family. If you're not new here, thank you for always watching my videos. Ha, najua me miss vlogs. I feel like it's been so long since I vlogged, and I feel good vlogging. I'm late for church. I'm going to hey. The worst thing I did was mess up my sleep schedule. So you remember I told you guys I woke up at 2. Then I went back to sleep at around 6. I wanted to sleep for an hour, and then I get up and get ready. I was even to wash my hair and do everything. Bro, I've been struggling to wake up. Even 8:30, I literally dragged myself out of the bed. I was just like, akintachelewa. I was so sleepy. I didn't look naoga, and I'm like, mbona usingizi haiishi? But I've been able to get up. I'm ready. I just got ready so fast. I want to show you guys my outfit, and then we go to church. Oh, I've not yet perfumed myself. Let me show you my outfit. It's a cute little outfit. Yeah. Is this they don't match, but this is it's gray, but it's a whiter gray, and this is a Bratz doll sweatshirt. It's also written Bratz. It's so cool. It's so cool. Do you see? I think it's upside down. Anyway, yeah. And then I want to perfume myself. Just gonna do it here. I learned from Kimberly, Kim Kadaisi on YouTube. If you don't follow her, I learned to always layer my perfumes just to have the exotic finish, exotic smell. And ever since I started doing it, I can't do it any different, because it's just It smells so good. It smells like I can't explain. These are my favorite perfumes, guys. This one, it's called Opulent Mask Latafta. This one smells so good. And this one, Shake something. Shake something. If you're watching from Kenya, you can get these perfumes from Dondi San. If you're not watching from Kenya, you can get them from Amazon. I got this from Dondi San in Kenya, and I got this from Amazon. They're like Arabic scents, and they smell so unique. And they last so long. I can say, especially if you layer them, they'll definitely last. I don't know about 24 hours, but I can say 12 hours because they last the whole day.
I know sometimes we talk about standing out and how important that is, but for a moment, I want to challenge that idea, because standing out is when your gift stands out, when your ability to create stands out. But there are some things in you that should not stand out when you are in certain rooms. You got to know how to flow in any room. You got to know how to function no matter where you are. The way I speak to you at Activate LA may be different than the way I speak at a university.
I tell you guys, it's been so cold lately. Like, the temperatures are like so low, as in ziko chini sana. Hey, ha, na snow ijaanza. This is just, oh my god. I don't know. I know I used to say I'm ready for the snow, but right now, I don't think I am. Akikai, hakuna jua ya US na nakamsupu bado. So haikukuwa jua ya US. It's actually my skin. Mi ni msupu tu. Hey guys, it started raining. Okay, drizzling. I don't know if you guys can see. It started drizzling when I left, like when I was on my way, and I couldn't go back for the umbrella because I'm really late. Okay, I'm not so late. Like, I'm not late. I'm just, if I went back, I'd have been late. And I just wanted to show you guys. It's so crazy that when I was back home, back in Kenya, kukinyesha, you cannot, when it rains, you cannot wear bright colored clothes because it's gonna just be a maza. And here, every road is tarmacked, so like I don't have to worry about my clothes getting dirty. Let me show you my shoes. My shoes are still white, and I'm walking in the rain. I'm walking in the rain. Yeah. Hi guys, so I am from church. Can you tell that I've been crying? Can you tell? It was a really good service. Like, it was those services that you really feel God. And thank God sikupaka makeup leo, because I needed to let it out. I needed to just cleanse my soul. Crying in the presence of God just cleanses my soul, cleanses my spirit, and just makes me feel like, yeah, I'm ready for the new week. I just pray, like, I know so many people are hurt by church, but I just pray, like, I genuinely pray everyone gets to experience a church where they can feel God's presence, experience a church where they can just go and talk to God and feel like you're actually talking to God, because that's what I felt today and I needed it so much. Another update, I've been sitting, okay, I don't usually sit next to them even often, but I see them. There's this group of girls, they're so pretty, they always dress up for church, they're young, they just look so nice. Alafu wanakuanga wameshinda pamoja. So me, I've always known they have to be friends, but they always come together to church. So I was wondering, like, are they sisters? Though they don't even look alike like that, but I was just like, how do they always come to church at the same time? So one of them has approached me today and she was like, are you a regular here? I was like, yeah. She said they always have this church or I don't want to say fellowship. It could be a fellowship, but they say they always meet every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. in one of the apartments in school in SIU. So they're like, "Do you study in SIU?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in SIU." So it's like, perfect. You should come and like just join us. She said they always like play games and like maybe read the word and just like to just like distress from the whole. Unajua kusoma by this rahisi. I told you, studying is not for the weak. So she just said it's like to distress from everything, and she said that I'm invited and she gave me her number. So this Thursday I am going for that. And I just love it's like a group of girls who worship God, who know God, who serve God. Because one thing about me, I'm at a place I'm at a place in life where I cannot interact with someone who does not have a relationship with God. Because if you read the Bible, there's a man who was healed because of the faith of his friends. That's why I know it's very important to have friends who believe in God, who have a relationship with God, who can pray for you when even you cannot pray for yourself. So yeah, that was just, I just feel like God is bringing people to my life, So I'm so excited for Thursday. I have something to look forward to. I don't know if I don't think I'll be able to vlog, but in case I won't be able to vlog, ndawa gist to ntawa show, ntawaambia how it goes. I want to go to this Netwaje. There's this thing, supermarket. In the supermarket, but they call it store. I want to go to the store and buy some snacks because it's that time of the month. Yeah. I'm so happy I went to church.
People who learn how to adapt recognize that my number one role in life is not to be a master, it is to be a student. The more that I am willing to learn, the more likely I am to grow, because when I go into an environment, I don't try to own the room, I try to learn the room before I speak. Because if I speak and I say something that disqualifies me from the room, I may never be in the room again. But if I take a minute to learn the environment, how do they speak? How do they dress? How do they show up? What is my role here? What is the food chain here? What are the battles that are taking place in this room? The most important thing you can do when you have been invited into an environment that is bigger or greater than what you think is in you is not to try and prove that you deserve to be in there, but to be silent long enough to learn where you are. And if you are silent long enough to learn where you are, then God will highlight why you are there. Sometimes we are so busy trying to prove that we deserve to be in the room that we don't even know why God sent me in the room. When I am in a room that I feel disqualified and I don't know why I'm here, but I know God sent me, I'm silent so God can speak to me. God, I'm afraid to use the language that got me into this room in this room. So God, show me how to speak in this room. God, show me how to speak in this business meeting. God, show me how to speak when I'm dealing with this banker, when I'm negotiating this contract. I can't talk to them like they're on the Woman Evolve podcast and they understand my slang and my lingo. I have to raise my language for the environment that I am in. I feel that for somebody. God is calling you to be connected into some rooms and some environments and industries that you feel disqualified for. And I hear God saying it's time to study, not speak. And when you learn to know the difference, you'll never have to wonder what to do when, because you studied before you stood up.
Guys, the trees are starting to change color. Can you see, like they used to be really green, but they're turning yellowish, and some have like some red. You can see here where like they're really turning color. Oh my god, this is so cute. The red ones are the ones that are really fascinating, like that one. I don't know if I'll walk closer to that place, but yeah, they're really changing colors. They're so cute. I just got back to my room. I'm outside my room, but I just got back and I want to go have brunch because it's not breakfast, and it could be lunch, but I have not had breakfast, so I'm just gonna have something to eat. Don't nipate nguvu because I have an exam. Is it an exam? It's a test. Yeah, it's an exam. I have an exam that is due tomorrow, and I want to do it today because I know tomorrow, Monday, I always have a long day on Monday, and I don't want to have a long day and then still study for an exam. So I just want to do it today, and if I get done with it, I don't know, I'll just figure it out. But let me go have something to eat. I'm going to take you guys to the dining hall with me. Sundays akunanga a variety of things to pick from, so it's just going to be maybe something basic.
It says, for out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Abundance, that word abundance in the Greek means leftovers. For out of what is left over from the heart, the mouth speaks. That's why you have to change your narrative about the bad thing, because the bad thing is going to show up in your language. And God says, I want you to change your perspective on what you have left over. Because if you have a praise left over after all you went through, then praise will be what comes out of your mouth. From out of the leftovers is what's going to come on out of your mouth. That's why somebody needs to take a minute and have a language change. You thought you came to church. I came to change your language. I came to let you know that it wasn't all bad. I know it wasn't great, but I'm trying to change your perspective on your leftovers. Because the bad has been talking too long, and the depression has been talking too long, and your history has been talking too long, because you've been looking at what you had left over and thinking it wasn't enough. But God said if you could get them to change their perspective on what they have left over, then it would change their language. And if it changes their language, then it would change their connections. And if it changes their connections, then it would change their entire world. I feel like being a church girl in here tonight. I'm going to need that to back up off of me. But what I'm saying is there is a language that is waiting to be released down on the inside of you. And that language says that no weapon, that language says that no devil, that language says that no fear, no anxiety, no principality, no stronghold can come up against me. It tried in the past and it failed. It ran up on me before and I'm still here.
So guys, I'm just from eating, and I know I said I'm going to study, but nishaanza kusikia usingizi kila saa nikishiba. Okay, I don't know why I keep talking Kiswahili. Every time I get so full, I just want to sleep, and I feel like I didn't sleep well enough in the morning because I woke up at 2, and then I went back to sleep at 6, and then I had to wake up at 8. So I'm just gonna sleep. I'm gonna take a nap, maybe a 2-hour nap, and then I feel like after that I'll wake up energized enough to study. Yeah, so I'm just going back to take a nap. I'll see you guys. I don't know. This place is so cold. I'm just from taking a shower, I finally washed my hair. I'm from taking a shower, washing my hair. Hey, I just want to just you how I'm having. My week is starting on literally the roughest note. Oh my God. I'm going through it. I'm having a morning and a half. So I told you guys that it's that time of the month for me, and usually I'm always able to handle my cramps. Okay, not usually, sometimes they take me out. Actually, ever since I came here, and someone else who's abroad also told me the same thing. Ever since I traveled, my cramps take me out, especially the second day. The first day inakwanga bearable, and yesterday was my first day. The second day takes me out. So I woke up early, and I'm usually able to wake up and study. I always have a morning study session. it's always usually so easy for me to do it. Like, I just wake up. YouTube, I always need like 30 minutes scrolling through my phone, and then I'm able to like get things done. But today, I was fighting for my life. So I told myself, because I always wake up at 5 a.m., I told myself, let me just stay in bed. Maybe let me not study today. And then maybe because I have, my first class is always at 7. I was like, maybe not 7, by 9. But I always have to get ready at around 7. So I was like, maybe at 7, I'll be fine. I was not fine. I was fighting for my life. And I was just like, hey, there's no way I'm going to that class. So I sent my lecturer an email. Just told him, like, I'm not feeling well. I'll have to go get checked, and I want to be able to attend today's class. And I was like, let me just be easy on myself. And this goes to all workaholics or people who put their value in their performance. I'm like that. I've recently realized it's a trauma. Everything is a trauma these days. But yeah, I've realized that I've been listening to so many people on podcasts, especially people who go to therapy, and they were like, you're much more valuable than what you produce. And I don't know how to get that in my system. I don't know how to. Maybe I need to start therapy too. But yeah, I just decided to take my first 2 classes off. I have 4 classes on Monday. So I sent 2 emails. So my morning classes are off. I went, had breakfast. I just decided to take that time to just rest. And then I found there's a time I got sick and I was given painkillers and I didn't use all of them. So I just took some because I was just like, this pain is too much. It's more than what I'm used to. So I took the painkillers. I feel much better now. I want to get ready and attend my last 2 classes. I have 2 lab sessions from 12 to 4 p.m. It's supposed to end at 4, but most times it always ends at 3. So hopefully today is one of those days. I trimmed my hair. I wanted to trim, there's a time, I don't know if I said it on YouTube, there's a time I wanted to trim my split ends, and I ended up being too scissor happy, and I cut off so much of my hair. Like, if you've ever seen my hair down, it's never this short. And when I was washing it is when I realized how short it is, because now, you know, when it gets to water, it shrinks up. And I was like, what? This is the only hair I have remaining. But it's okay, hair grows back. It will grow back. It will grow back.
Have you ever gone to a restaurant and they ask what you want to take home, and you say, I don't want to take that, I want to take this, and I want to take that? God says you can choose what you have left over, that you can decide. I feel the glory of God in this place, that you can decide what you're going to take to the next dimension. I'm not taking heartbreak with me. You can leave that on the table. When I get up out of this position, I'm choosing a different leftover. The bitterness can't come. I want to see how the restoration happened. That's the only leftover I'm taking, because the leftovers are going to have the microphone. I don't know if I'm saying that the way that it's coming to my spirit, but I want you to know your leftovers are going to have the microphone. In Matthew 12 and 34, Jesus says, for out of the abundance, for out of the leftovers, the mouth, that's a Greek word. It means language.
So I am done doing my hair. Usually I'd flat iron my hair so that it can be more laid, but I feel like I've been subjecting my hair to too much heat, and that's what caused it to thin out, and my ends were like breaking. So like, you see right now, I don't have the split ends as much, you see. So I'm trying not to submit it to too much heat anymore. So I just blow dry it, and then I've oiled it, and then now I just want to hold it back. I'm done just on time. I need to close these windows because they keep making my door feel like someone is knocking. I opened them because when I'm blow drying my hair, I'm always just skeptical. Naonanga ni kama the smoke. Let me close it. I always feel like the smoke from my blow dry can trigger the smoke detector, and I don't want some crazy drama. Imagine like the fire department car coming here with the police thinking there's fire, and people having to go through all that drama, and then only for them to find out I was just blow drying my hair. So I don't know if it can trigger it. I just avoid it altogether. Anyway, I am done. I'm done just on time. It's currently, I think, around 11:20. I want to leave at around 11:40 because it's not that far to my next class starts at 12. So that's what I want to get to. I want to show you guys my outfit. It's a pink day, and it's not on Wednesday. Yeah. And my shoes too much. They have this pink detail. Do you see? Joyous. It's still there. And I'm still gonna say it. Hi guys. I am done with my classes for today. I've decided to just go have dinner right now, so that when I go back to my room, nisitoke tena, I just stay and do whatever I need to do, because I'm so bored. I'm tired of always being in my room, then coming out to eat, then going back to my room. So I'm just gonna have dinner right now. It's an early dinner because it's currently 4 p.m, but I'll just eat right now and then go to my room, alafu nikae hadi usiku. Oh my god. Oh my god. My god. Oh my god. Oh my god. When I tell you nimekula na like 5 minutes, I was just like, ati chakula inaniwastea time. I don't even know how the food was tasting. I was just like, I can't. I have a testimony to give, you know? One thing about me, whenever something good happens to me, I'm gonna give it back to God. Like, I'll never take glory over anything that happens to me. It's all God. So, are you guys ready? I started my YouTube channel in 2019. If you're looking at it right now, the videos are like very recent, and if you're new here, you're probably wondering, 2019. Yeah, I started my YouTube channel in 2019, and it wasn't doing good. Actually, it wasn't actually even performing. It wasn't doing anything, but I just loved, I love doing this. I would do it for free. I would do it even if it would never ever pay me. I would still do it because that's just how much I love it. So it wasn't about money at first, but then it got to a point, and my friends who started around the same time were starting to earn big checks. Like, they were starting to earn money from YouTube, and I'm like, this same YouTube that I'm creating content on, how are you guys getting all this money? How? It never used to make sense, and I used to just keep questioning God, like, why is it that I'm doing the same thing but I never get the fruits of my labor? But I never stopped. I still kept creating content over and over and over again. I got monetized, but the thing with YouTube monetization, you cannot withdraw the money until you get the equivalent of $100. In Kenya, $100 by the time I got monetized was around, I think, 12 to 13,000 shillings. And I swear, when I was living Kenya, ndo nilikuwa nimefikisha 7,000. So I never touched a YouTube payment with my hands ever. I don't know if you guys can see me. Let me see. Okay, nataka tu hapa, but I can't see you guys, so I hope you guys can see me. So I never actually like I never withdrew money from YouTube, but I would still do it because I genuinely loved it. So when I came here, I felt something strong in my heart telling me, and that's why I always say it's God, because something was telling me, just delete everything, every video you have on your channel and start afresh. Like, this new journey requires you starting afresh. And I was like, if it's taken me almost 4 years to get here, na sijai lipwa, and then you want me to delete all these videos and start afresh, like it didn't make sense. But there was that conviction in my heart that was just telling me, this time it's God. This time you're not doing it on your own. This time it's God. So that's what I did. I deleted all my videos and I started afresh. And God has been so faithful, guys. I've still like gone through hell to get to this point, because I got demonetized because of so many things. Anyway, I applied afresh and things have been going smoothly. And I remember when they accepted my identification, they said now I have to wait for the pin, the Google AdSense pin, so that I can confirm that this is my address, and so that they can now start, I can now move money from the YouTube AdSense to my bank account. And when I checked on YouTube, it was saying the pin takes 3 weeks to be delivered, and I was like, oh my God, I have to wait 3 weeks. But it's okay. So me, every day I kept going, like I've always been going there to my mailbox. I just open, I find it empty. I'm like, one day tu nitafungua niipate. I go, I open, one day ndafungua tu niipate. I've always told myself that. And it's been less than a week. And today I was just going to have dinner, but I'm like, I always just go and open. Kama haiko najiambia tu, siku moja tu utakuja kufungua, and it will be there. And I open and I see my answer. Let me open it. Oh, karibu nionyeshe my address. Does it have my, oh yeah, it does have my address. So let me open it. Oh my God, this feels so good. Like, this is going to be the first YouTube salary I receive ever since I started my YouTube channel in 2019. Okay, God, thank you. Thank you so much. I can't even cry. Like, hata sina machozi. I'm in shock. And hey, I just feel so validated how I always kept saying Kenya was not meant for me, because everything I tried to do in Kenya, as much as there was slight progress, it was not real progress. And then I come here, this is my 5th month, and already I'm getting paid with YouTube. Wild. That's so wild. That's so wild. I'm receiving this with a thankful heart, and I'm receiving many more blessings that are tied with me being in this country. And I'm going to be big. I'm going to have brand trips. I'm going to be flued out. YouTube is going to buy my first car. YouTube is going to be paying for my first apartment mortgage. I'm just manifesting. YouTube is going to be the biggest thing, bigger than my imagination. I just know, and I feel it strongly in my heart. And I'm just leaving this video here for when it happens. I wanted to show you guys something. Do you remember during summer, the sun used to set behind this building? around here, but lately it's been setting where I can see it. Like it sets here. At first it was setting around here, then now it's setting here. I'm like, is the world changing? Is something, like, is east moving? The sun sets in the west or in the east, but like, it used to be here. If you watch my videos, you know this building used to block it, but squeezing a yonanga, and I find it crazy that I can see it set these days. Anyway, GIUS. But this is weird. Is this normal?
So I was talking to my friend about this yesterday, and I just thought, let me share it with TikTok. Something that I know when it comes to God is when you pray and ask God for something, God is such a good God and a good father that he's always going to give you a season to prepare for that thing. And a lot of times when we don't see the thing that we prayed for come instantly, we get discouraged, or we think that God is ignoring us, or he's not hearing our prayers. But really, he's just like, you're asking for something, but you don't know the capacity or how much this thing is going to stretch you. So I have to take you through a season of preparation to prepare you for the thing that you're praying for. So this is why God tells us to be content in every season, because you don't know what part of this season is preparing you for the thing that you're praying for in the next season. But if you're not content in this season, and you're pouting, you're feeling some type of way because you feel like you're not getting what you prayed for, you're missing out on a lesson that's attached to now. And if you miss out on a lesson that's attached to now, you're not going to be ready for what's next. And oftentimes what we're praying for is something to come. We're praying for something in the next. We're praying for something in season 2. So I just want to encourage you in this little 60 seconds, 1 minute video to be content in this season and to pray and say, God, what part of this season is preparing me for what I'm praying for? How can I or you could say, God, how can I better prepare for what I'm praying for? Because a lot of times we idolize the things that we pray for, and God is just like, I understand the desires of your heart, but there's a process that you must go through first to get to that. Because the last thing God wants is to give you something that you're praying for, and then you lose it because you didn't know how to steward it because you tried to skip over the process.
Hi guys, so today is on Tuesday. I didn't start my vlog in the morning. I've been running up and down. I woke up kind of late. Okay, I didn't wake up late, but I just had a long morning, and then I ended up almost late for my classes, so I was just rushing up and down. But right now I am done with 2 of my classes. I still have 1 more evening class. You know, Tuesday is that girl. She tests my patience. Anyway, I headed back to my room. It's currently it's almost 2 p.m. My next class is at 5 p.m. So I have a couple of hours to kill doing nothing. It's not like I have anything planned for the day, but let's just go to my room and chill and rest. I've had a long day today. Hey, the weapons are weaponing. You know, they say the weapons will not, of us. The weapons set upon you shall not prosper. They are weaponing. The weapons are weaponing, but my God is bigger than any weapon set to take me out. By the way, can you also talk about how hot it's been today? It's been so hot today. Okay, not so hot like summer hot, but compared to how I've been freezing the past few days, hey, naeza tembea hadi bila sweater, bro. It's so hot, like, and this is the same weather that was frustrating me a few days ago. So it's like, make up your mind. Are we freezing? Are we still, like, what weather are we in? What season is this? Is this how bipolar fall weather is? Anyway, GIUS. Y'all kuna mtu alikuwa ameniambia even though GIUS imeenda, no, still there. Good morning, guys. Today is on Wednesday. Is it? Yeah, it is. Today's on Wednesday. I woke up in a much better mood than I did yesterday. So I am headed for my classes On Wednesdays, I always have 2 morning classes and then I'm free throughout the day. But not really free because I have assignments and a ton of things to do. But I just want to go for my classes and then I'll have breakfast later on. I wanted to show you guys my outfit. I look so put together today. I have this top. It always snatches me up like a bodysuit, but it's just a top. I really love it. I wish I could get more of this in like different colors, but yeah. And my sweatpants and some black shoes. Like, you see, I put together. I look so put together. I look like I know what I'm doing. I am done with my morning classes. I don't have any other class today. I do have 2 quizzes to do that are due on Friday, but I just want to go have breakfast and then I can go do them pole pole in my room. I think I'll go to the gym today. I haven't worked out in so long. I think I can go to the gym today, maybe in the evening. Usually what I do is after classes, I go and then I study, especially the days that I don't have a lot of classes. And then when my mind is clogged up and I cannot take any more information, I go to the gym and it helps me offload my mind. And then I come back and then again I study. And then I sleep. Like, my life is just built on studying right now. I don't know. I'm just managing. I'm just surviving. I'm not even cruising. I'm just surviving. But itaisha tu. Ni kwa muda. It's only for a while. I just had the best breakfast. They've started offering us hot beverages. So I had vanilla something. It's like vanilla chocolate. Vanilla. I don't know what it's called. But it's like hot chocolate with vanilla. I mean, I hope it makes sense. And there's also a syrup section, so I also added vanilla syrup. It was so good. It was so good. I took 2 glasses, 2 cups, 2 mugs. I went 2 rounds. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I want to show you guys. I received a mail. No, I bought this from Amazon. They just arrived. I bought this, I think, last week. When I got paid, and then I was like, okay, let me just spend a few coins and buy myself something. And I was looking and I was like, what do I need? I don't really need anything. So I just wanted to spoil myself with a pair of heels or 2 pairs of heels. These heels have been in like 2 or 3 of my vision boards. Like, I've been manifesting them back to back ever since they started trending, but I could not afford them. I'm actually going to, I took a screenshot of when I showed my vision board in my like relocating vlog, because I don't have my vision board, but it's there in my vision board. I've manifested these shoes for years. I can't believe I finally get to buy them. Like, that's just so crazy to me. Anyway, these are the packages I came back with. I hope they look exactly how they look on the sides. Starting catfishiwa. And I've already known my shoe size. I've already known my shoe size right now because I'm a size 39. And here 39 is 8.5. So every time I'm ordering my shoes, I just put 8.5. So this is how the box looks like. I'm so obsessed with like stacking up these boxes because it makes my closet look like I have things. These are so like hata sijaziona kabisa, but just opening and seeing that pink. You know me, I love pink. That pink, bro. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I don't think I'll ever work with. Wow. Guys, perfection exists. Perfection exists. my god. I've wanted these shoes for so long. Like, I just want them for aesthetics. Hata sitaki kuziva. Okay, obviously I'll wear them. But like, wow. And then it's silk, the material. Get into the material. Get into the material! Oh my god. I have been obsessed with these shoes for years. What? I get to have them? Guys, yummy. Oh! These shoes with my Teddy Blake bag. I know that's right. I know that's right. This next pair came in an orange box. I love orange. I wanted to say orange is my favorite color, but someone once told me, Terry, pick a side. You always love orange, pink, black, red. I'm like, okay, I love colors. Let me just say that. I love bright colors. This one is in black. This one. You cannot tell me. Wala amwezi niambia hizi viatu si smart. Can you guys see? Wow, just, you know what? I'm creating content this weekend. Okay, I hope just it won't be that cool. I have to create content in these shoes. Do you guys see? Do you guys see the material? Hello? My heel collection is growing, but I'm not buying any more heels. Like, this is my last investment on heels, especially because it's starting to be so cold. Nah, these are no longer functional because I can't even go with them anywhere, and I can't even like create content with them as much because it's so cold. It gets so cold. So I'm glad these are the last heels I'm buying this year. Hopefully. I don't know how things will go. If I end up buying others, just forget I said this. But yeah, my next big purchase, I want to buy a TV. So that's what I'm saving up for. I am not buying anything until Black Friday, and then I buy a TV. I just want to buy a TV, and I want to wait for Black Friday. But I love these heels. I love my purchase. Let me just try them on and see how tall I'll be and how I'll look in them. Guys, I am so late to go to the gym, and then I was thinking of cancelling, but nikajambia, if I cancel again today, I won't go to the gym the whole week because today is on Wednesday. If I don't start working out at least today, I'll never work out. So it's currently 6:30. Nimevaa mbio mbio. I want to go work out, and then the dining hall closes at 8 p.m. So I love this rush because that means I'll work out vizuri. Like, I won't be playing games. So yeah, let me go work out at a kind of 1 hour session, then go to the dining hall, then come back. Hi guys. That was a quick workout. I am done. I've been able to work out in 1 hour. I've done everything I always do, and that's the thing why I love working out. I don't like, but I'm not good with working under pressure, or am I? I don't know. But for working out, I work out under pressure. I work out well under pressure because in 1 hour I've done all my workouts and I've done them well. But ningekuwa na time, because usually I always give myself like 2 hours 30 minutes to work out. I'll do the same workouts in 2 hours na nimezifanya na 1 hour. Anyway, I'm feeling good. It's currently almost 7:30, so I'm headed to the dining hall. And then the good thing about working out is every time I eat after working out, I don't feel like having junk. Because when I eat without working out, najiambianga, acha nikule burger, acha nikule sijui nini. But now I feel like I'm going to have salad, either vegetable salad or fruit salad. Whichever nitapata bado is still open. Okay, for my international people, if you like, I'm always speaking Swahili, but like, there's this Rwandanese girl, I think she Rwandanese or Botswana. She said that she now calls God Aki God. Like she finds herself saying Aki God because of watching my videos. Because I'm always saying Aki God, thank you, Aki God, Aki God. It's just so natural for me. So it didn't hit me, but it's good. It's a good saying. It's like saying, wow, God. Aki inamaanisha nini in English? I don't know. But it's a good, adopt my Kiswahili. Hi guys. Today is on today's on Thursday. Today's on Thursday. Aki nakimbia. Today's on Thursday. I am going for my math class. Thursday. So yeah, I'm not late. I'm on time. I just want to introduce today's vlog and then go. It's homecoming season, and this girl, Ava Haas, she was giving out flyers saying she wants us to vote for her. And she was really nice, and she was giving out snacks too, free snacks, and asking you to vote for her. So I will vote for her. I'm wondering, is the homecoming going to be like the, what is this called? Like prom, like the whole party vibes, dresses. I don't know, like, do they do that in college? Ama itakuwa tu, you vote and then they win, because it's homecoming royalty. I hope there'll be that hype that, I want to experience it. If not, ni sawa, but if it will be there, I want to experience it. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys something. So I was just scrolling through the internet yesterday night, and then I came across this thing. I think my period is showing off. Can you see? I came across this thing that was telling me that I have been invited to apply to be an Amazon influencer. And at first I was like, Amazon influencer? I've never had anything like that. So I thought it was a scam. Until I saw one of my friends had posted that she's now an Amazon influencer. And I was like, wait, so this thing is real? And then I went back and then I clicked on the link and I applied and I put my details. And I got approved, guys. I got approved. That's so crazy. Like, hata sijui how to digest it, because I was not expecting it. I didn't know it was a thing. I wasn't looking forward to it. Like, it was not something I was like, oh my God, I hope I get it. So now that I've gotten it, I'm just like, did that just happen? So I will be earning from commission if you buy from my link. And I want to just, first of all, I want to put, because it's like a page on your Amazon where you put everything that you recommend people to buy, or things that you've bought that you recommend people to buy. And I want to start with everything that I've bought on Amazon, because everything that I've bought on Amazon, I 100% recommend everyone to buy. So I'm gonna put those. The shoes that I got, I'm gonna link them. I'm gonna link all the heels that I've ever bought. Everything, literally my headphones, my everything. I'm gonna link everything. And then you guys can start shopping from my Amazon storefront. I'll be putting the link down in the description of every video I do, so that in case you want to go check if you can buy something from my storefront, I'd really appreciate. Yeah, so that's really exciting. Like, I feel like God is really showing off for this video. God is showing off, like, don't stop. I'm not complaining. Keep showing off, God. Keep showing off. Keep them coming. So yeah, I'm so excited to be part of the Amazon influencer program. Can you imagine? I never thought I'd say anything like that this same year. Okay, so many things have happened this year. It's like, it's I never get time to wrap my head around it. I'm just always on the go. Juu nikianza kuifikiria, it will just take up my... I can't. I'm just like, okay, so this is what we are doing now. So now we are influencing things on Amazon.
Because the Lord is searching. The Hebrew word there is searching. It says sought. It makes it seem past tense, but the Lord is searching right now. God, he's searching. Saul is still in position. He's still king. He didn't just take him off the throne right there immediately, but he started searching the moment that Saul wasn't obedient anymore. That means that just because you see someone isn't in position, just because you see someone in position doesn't mean that God isn't searching. I had to get that right because I wanted you to understand that just because somewhere got there first doesn't mean that you don't have a place any longer. God says, don't be fooled because you see someone in position. I'm searching for somebody who will let me have the final say. I'm searching for somebody who can withstand the pressure of being who I've called them to be. I'm searching for somebody who doesn't mind innovating and creating a new way. I'm searching for someone who doesn't mind doing it in a way that it's never been done before because they're searching after God's own heart. Saul wanted the people's approval. David wanted what God wanted. David was after God's own heart. And because he wanted to cater to the people, God said, I would rather have someone who caters to what I want to do in the earth than have someone who was going to cater to what people want. So let the people be over there for just a minute, because when I find that person who is after my own heart, I'm going to establish him in such a way that it's going to show that everything else you were following was a fraud. Everything else you were following was not the real deal. God's going to establish you.
Hi guys, so I am at work. I had breakfast. I think the last time I vlogged I was having breakfast. I had breakfast and then I went for my English class. I always have one English class on Fridays, Tuesdays and Friday. So now I'm at work. We are setting up the stadium for tomorrow. Tomorrow there's the football game. Football game is like the biggest game in the school. I want to tell you guys about my experience yesterday. As I told you guys, I had been invited for a Bible study. It is a Bible study. I did not know it was a Bible study. I had a clue. I had clues because she just said it's their group, and I really didn't have an idea what it means by they hang out as the group. It's just full of young women, young girls trying to seek God. Like I've never been part of such a circle, like young girls intentionally trying to seek God. Like everyone had a long day. Some were from work, some had most of them are like medical students. People have like busy schedules, but they make time to come and meet and talk about God and learn more about God and discuss the Bible verses. And it was just so beautiful. It started at 6:30. I don't know what time it's supposed to end, but we were so carried away. The Holy Spirit was in the room. Like you could just feel it. We were done by 9. I missed my dinner, but it was cool. I was just like, I belong. I finally found my people. Guys. Like, I don't think you understand how beautiful it is for me to just like, wow, say I'm going for Bible study. It was so cool. Like, it was so cool. So I wanted to share with you guys one of the verses that we discussed yesterday, which really opened up my mind. We discussed a couple of them, but this specific one, this one did it for me. The verse is Matthew chapter 26, verse 36 to, I think we reached 42. So I'm gonna read it for you. It's that time when Jesus was about to be crucified and he knew the time has come So yeah, that's where the verse begins. And it says, then Jesus went with them to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to his disciples, sit here while I go over there and pray. And taking with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, he began to be sorrowful and troubled. Then he said to them, my soul is very sorrowful, even to death. Remain here and watch with me. And going a little farther, he fell on his face and prayed, saying, my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. In the other version to say, but nevertheless, let not my will be done, but your will be done. Okay, verse 40. And he came to the disciples and found them sleeping. And he said to Peter, so could you not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak. Again, for the second time, he went away and prayed, my Father, if this cannot pass unless I drink it, your will be done. And again he came and found them sleeping, for their eyes were heavy. So leaving them again, he went away and prayed for the third time, saying the same words again. Then he came to the disciples and said to them, are you still sleeping and taking your rest? See, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. The way we discussed this verse really opened my mind, and it showed, like, how we were just talking about how Jesus is literally the Son of God. He had so much revelation about God when he was still on earth. He did so many miracles. His faith was unquestionable. He knew God. He was God on earth. And at this time, he was so troubled. He knew what was coming was going to be painful and shameful and sorrowful, and it was beyond him. And one thing I love that is portrayed about it to us is that Jesus did not hide. Jesus did not pretend to be strong just because he knew he was made for that purpose, just because he knew that God chose him for that reason. That did not stop him from telling God, if you can, remove this cup from me. Like, if you can, make another way. Sometimes you just go through something and it's just so hard. Like, it's so bitter, it's so sad, it's heavy, it's too heavy. And you just keep praying to God, like, God, like, I know you see me, I know you're here with me, but I don't want to go through this. Like, this looks too tough for me. This looks heavy, and I don't want to carry this burden. But Jesus is reminding us to always remember to tell God, as much as it's heavy and as much as it's hard, still let your will be done, not my will. As much as I want to run away from this and I don't want to deal with this, I still want your will to be done. And it's not saying that Jesus said that one prayer once and was like, okay, cool. He went back and prayed the second time and prayed the same prayer the third time, meaning he really, really, really wanted God to remove that cup of suffering from him. We've all been there, that point where you're crying and you're just like, I don't want to go through this. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to be this hard. I don't want to go through this kind of, trials and tribulations. And you cry to God and you just like, remove this suffering from me. And you pray once and you still feel like it's not being removed. And you're like, I'm gonna pray again because I know you heard me, but like, I'm just gonna pray again. And you're like, God, please, just nitoe kwa hii situation. Like, I don't want to deal with this. And Jesus did that 3 times. And each time he still said, but not my will, but your will be done. Not my will, but your will be done. Why? Because in the end, you have to know and trust in your heart that God's will is bigger than you, that God loves you regardless, that no matter what suffering you're going through, God is there with you. God is not going to leave you. God is not man that he shall lie. God will always walk with you. In the valleys of the shadows of death, God is there. And if you ask him over and over and over again to remove a cup of suffering from your life and he doesn't remove it, just know he's given you enough strength to go through it. And it is for his own glory. And when God is seeking his glory, he will do anything and everything, and his glory will be given back to him. And this life we are meant to live in a life that is going to give God glory. So sometimes God will seek glory in a way that the process doesn't look so fulfilling. Like, I'm sure Jesus knew he was going to rise up from the dead, but he knew, as much as I'm going to rise up from the dead, the process of dying is painful, it's shameful. People are going to mock me. I'm going to have to carry a cross for sins that I did not commit. I'm going to be mocked. I'm going to be spat on. I'm going to be ashamed in front of all these people. I'm going to be beaten. I'm going to be nailed on the cross. Can you imagine just knowing that you're about to be shamed in front of the world, in front of your parents, in front of your friends, in front of people who you did so much for, in front of people who you've sacrificed everything for, but you can see like the shame is coming, the pain is coming, and you can see it and you keep asking God, like, I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go through this shame. I don't want to go through this pain. I don't want to go through these trials. I don't want to go through these tribulations. And I really relate to that because I've been there a couple of times where I'm just like, God, I really don't want to go through this. Like, I don't want to go through this. And it takes so much courage to still be like, as much as I don't want to go through this, let your will be done and not mine. Let God's will be done. God, if you know I am scared, if you know I am crying to you, if you see me crying and you still let me go through this, then I am trusting it's for a reason. I am trusting that you're going to walk with me this journey, and I'm trusting that it's not going to be in vain. It is not easy to build faith in God, especially when things look like they're falling apart, when things look like, how sure are you you're gonna rise up from the dead? How sure are you you're gonna be victorious? How sure are you you're gonna have a name after all this shame? But you're still trusting in God, like, God, I am scared. Jesus was honest. Jesus did not be like, yeah, I know I'm gonna die and rise up from the dead, so I'm not scared to die. Like, he could have easily been like, I don't care, I'm gonna rise up, I'm gonna be big, I'm gonna. But even with the knowing that he's gonna rise up, he still was honest that he's scared, that he's sorrowful, that his heart is heavy, and that he needed God. Jesus, who is, like, we all know who Jesus is, needed his disciples. He needed a team. He needed people. He told his disciples, Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, that my heart is heavy. I'm sorrowful, like I'm full of sorrow. Like, can you watch with me? Like, you know how you tell people, can you please pray with me? Can you please just hold my hand? Just walk with me this journey. And they kept sleeping. And I can't imagine how frustrating it will be to have the people that you trust to be your prayer partners not take what you're going through serious. Like, they slept. The 3 times that Jesus asked them to watch, they slept. And Jesus was like, you know what? I have prayed. I have done my part. You guys have slept. I don't think God is going to remove this cup of suffering. So I might just have to go through with it. I might just have to go through with it. And he was like, it's fine. I am about to be betrayed to the hands of sinners. And as much as he was scared, he let God's will be done. And that's just a teaching that life is gonna be life regardless. Life is not always going to be smooth just because you love God, just because you obey his commandments. If Jesus, who was blameless and had no sin, went through that, it's just to show you that even you as a believer will go through times where you're not sure of what is ahead of you. You're not sure of how you're going to come out of that situation, how you're going to deal with whatever you're dealing with. But if Jesus was able to trust God that when I let your will be done, I don't have to worry about it. As much as I'm worried, there's nothing I can do. I just have to walk through this, and I'm trusting that I'm gonna meet you at the end of this journey. I'm going to get my glory. I am going to get my... Jesus was exalted, and we talk about Jesus till date. Through his suffering, through his dying on the cross for us, we celebrate it till date. So just know that whatever you're going through, it's for a bigger purpose. It's bigger than you. And when God is in control, even when he does not remove the cup of suffering from your life, just know it's going to be worth it. Nothing ever goes to waste with God. No pain, no trauma, no sorrow ever goes to waste when it's in God. That really just showed me that, yeah, I'll just be more honest with God. If I feel like I'm not qualified, if I feel like I'm scared, if I feel like this one is going to take me out, I'm just gonna be more honest with God. But even after telling God I'm scared, I'm going to let his will be done. Because if I tell God I'm scared and he still lets me go through with it, then he knows best. He knows what he's doing. I don't have to know. So yeah, that was what we discussed yesterday, and I just wanted to share with you guys. And it was a very beautiful session. And one thing I loved about the Bible study is that, yes, we have like a coordinator who's like in charge of the study, but every time, because we did a couple of verses, every time she read a verse or she asked someone to read the verse, we were a couple of people, I think we were like 10 to 15, I'm not sure, but it's around that number. She would let anyone who feels anything in her spirit, like if you feel God is talking to you or God is revealing this verse in you in a certain way, she was allowing people to just express, what does this verse make you feel? How does this verse make you feel? How do you relate to this verse? And everyone was allowed to like, you know, give contributions. And it was just mind opening to see, okay, this verse, maybe this is how I interpreted it. Wow, this is how another person interprets it, and it makes sense. Because the one verse that we can all read one verse and have totally different interpretations. Kila mtu atakuwa na different interpretations. They will all make sense, but they will all be different, because that's how big God is. God is not tied down to one thinking or one meaning. God is so big. And it was just so beautiful to be like, this one verse, we've gotten like 10 different interpretations. If you can join a Bible study group or create one, please do. Please do. It is really life-changing. I am excited that now I'm gonna be going to my Bible study every Thursday. Period. If you've watched to this point, if you have reached this point, guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, no mifika point, this is your sign. This is your sign to subscribe, because if you watched this whole video, you should be part of the gang. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Like, comment, share. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Thank you guys for watching.